So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So today we have a sponsored video by CV Life. They have sent me some products to try out, to talk about on the channel. Again, I did not pay for these, but I do appreciate them reaching out to me and sending us some of these items so we can go over them in detail for you guys on the video. Again, I will link everything that I talk about in these videos down below in the description. So you're going to be seeing one video this week, and you'll probably see another video next week on another product. But yeah, so what we're going to be talking about today is their new range bag. It's a range backpack. So it's like a standard backpack. You have your straps here. Real quickly, if you don't mind, hitting that subscribe button, liking and sharing on the video helps me out tremendously and goes a long way for the channel. So again, this is a range bag. It looks like a traditional backpack. Kind of zoom in here so that way you guys can see it. It does have some breathability in the back, breathability on the shoulder straps, and there are some clips here so you can clip it to your chest, because if you carry a lot of ammo, this thing gets heavy. You're gonna be pretty grateful you have a chest strap here. They're all pretty snug. The clips, they clip pretty well. There is a little D-loop here in case you want to hang anything. The backpack is pretty adjustable. I've been carrying it more like a little suitcase luggage, not so much like a backpack. That's just my personal preference. I guess because this handle here feels pretty good, so I haven't really been using it as a backpack. I've been using it as like a handle. Now we'll go ahead and so this is the company that sent us this, CV Life. Again, all linked down below. So inside the main compartment here, which, by the way, this has the big zippers. Something I do want to note on this is that it has the big zippers. It has these big zippers. So anyone who's messed with a lot of stuff like this, you know that the smaller zippers sometimes get tangled up, sometimes they break. They're just not as reliable. Versus these bigger zippers, they just super easy. So I like when products have these bigger zippers. Now, one thing I am going to notice before you go into the pack real quick is that they do have a lock here. If you wanted to put a TSA lock or something on there, you could. It will lock. There's a little area there so you can lock it, so that way nobody can get to your ammunition. Now inside you're going to find 3 of these pouches here. Now these pouches are lined inside, so there's 3 in here. These pouches are lined inside with like a fleece type material, warming, soft material, padded material. Again, for any kind of objects you want to put in here, you get 3 of these things, and they do have Velcro on the front, so you can actually stick them, and they're all the same, You can actually stick them in here. So I have some socks in here right now because we're kind of just coming back from a trip, but there's some Velcro in here. You can also stick them in here. They'll stick inside. The main pocket is pretty deep, fits up to about half my arm, so it's pretty big. Now we're going to move on to the next part. We'll go ahead and zip this one up. This one's nice because it zips pretty much the full way. You can pretty much open it up completely. So that's pretty sweet. So this one, it has elastic here for anything you need to put, maybe some magazines, some clips, whatever you want to put in here. There's plenty of elastic to do so. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elastic little loops. There's a zipper up here on top for anything you want to put in here, and it's pretty deep as well. It goes up to about my elbow. And then there are some pouches here that do zip as well, for anything you need to have visibility to. Now I do like that you can just pretty much flop this thing all the way open. That's pretty nice. So that's going to be that. Now we'll go ahead and get this thing zipped up again. Now again, I'll quickly show you guys. This is how it just easily zips down. I'll go ahead and talk about some of these smaller pockets now. And the same thing on these. you can actually lock this one as well. You can lock all of them actually. They all the zippers have the ability to be locked. Now these two in the front, you got two little smaller pockets. Again, you have some elastic in here for some shells, for a clip, whatever. You have space in there to do that. And then the pocket's covers up my wrist. Other pocket, same thing inside. Elastic in here for a clip. You could possibly put 3 clips in here. Maybe not so much a magazine. Magazines are a little bit bigger, but maybe if you have a smaller magazine, you could too. And then we have an outside pocket here, outside pocket here. And then on the sides, you actually have this like mesh, like a rubbery mesh. Feels pretty good. It has a good texture to it. It has like a good like feel to it, I guess. It kind of grabs onto whatever is in here. Because it's kind of rubbery, it kind of sticks to whatever you're probably going to put in there so it doesn't fall out. Now these are pretty cool because you can actually pull these little things that we were talking about earlier. You can actually pull them out if you need to pull them out. So that's pretty cool. And then this is one that's already kind of stuck on here. But those are the same little deals that I was showing you guys earlier. The little pouches. Now we'll go on to the other side. And this one has a little bit of Velcro and has elastic, so you can actually pull it out a little bit. Maybe if you have like a Gatorade or a water bottle you want to take to the range, it's perfect for that. It will hold it. But yeah, overall it's a pretty good solid backpack. I like it. So far so good. Now I can actually remove the tag now that I made a review on it, so that way I can actually use it without having that tag on here. But overall it's pretty good. It's a pretty good backpack. Again, it will be linked down below for anyone who's interested. It retails for under around 50 bucks, so it's not a bad price for what you're getting for the backpack. There are some very expensive range bags out there, but you are going to pay a premium for that as well. So yeah, it's cool. And it also comes with a little American patch here. If you like having patches, you can add a bunch of patches on here. There's a bunch of space here to add patches. So if that's something that you like, you'd be pretty happy with that. Now, one thing I did want to note real quick, it does have these little rubbery feet on the bottom, and I really like it because it does keep the backpack kind of upright. Without those little rubbery feet, most backpacks will either flop one way or the other. But having those 4 pads on the bottom kind of helps to push out the backpack and to help it sit down without having it flop one way or the other. So that's one thing I really, really liked about that. Again, I've been using it more like a luggage lately. I just recently got it. I just recently got back, so I've only been messing with it for about a day or two. But I did like that immediately. I was like, hey, this thing stands up on its own. So most backpacks, like the other one I have over here, is, you know, you just lean it against something because it falls down. But yeah, without further ado, be careful, be good, take care, God bless. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.